This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all for coming over here sharing all the knowledge and information that y'all have and stuff. So I appreciate y'all. I read all the comments and stuff. I appreciate it. And you know, y'all, I'm learning from y'all. You know, everybody learns together. And you know, when it comes to the fight of your gun rights and stuff, upholding the Constitution, defending the Second Amendment, it's gonna take everybody. This is not a one-man show. It's gonna take every single body. Your celebrities, the president, nobody. It's gonna take everybody to participate and get involved to, you know, to fight against what's going on in this country when it comes to your gun rights. So I've been doing a lot of stuff when it comes to flying under the radar type stuff that's going on in this country when it comes to your gun laws. Now, we're in 2020, and there are so many laws that has been passed that we was unable to stop, or whether, you know, we knew about it or didn't, or whether, you know, your lawmakers, you know, snuck it through, or whatever the case may be. It's happening. But, you know, one thing that, you know, I want to let people understand, it's a cause and effect for all these gun laws. I've been talking about it for a long time on a lot of my videos. And, you know, a lot of people don't really get into the cause and effect. And, you know, you just look at, you know, the most attractive part of the headlines and stuff. And, you know, I've been pretty much talking about gun-free zones. And gun-free zones have a cause and effect from that. And, you know, the gun grabbers know that. And, you know, so when you have this long-term view as a gun grabber, you create policies and laws that the average citizen doesn't really, you know, take well or don't really understand. So, you know, they create these laws that make people feel like they're being safe, but they actually create laws that's actually putting citizens in danger. So we're going to talk about that. And so I want you to watch this quick clip right quick and get to understand what I'm about to get into. So watch this clip, and it's talking about, you know, vehicle thefts and stuff like that. In my state, vehicle theft is up tremendously in 2020 already. So here go the video. Check it out.
Wrong hands of someone. But many legal gun owners forego a lockbox. Instead, they store their gun in a glove box or dash. Police say that's how dangerous criminals are getting their hands on weapons.
We've had more than 100 guns stolen out of vehicles this year. Many of those vehicles were left unlocked.
Police say those guns can end up in the hands of repeat criminals.
We had close to 800 guns stolen out of vehicles.
So you seen the little video and stuff that I show you and everything. And, you know, we're going to get right down to it. And, you know, what I want to talk about is the cause and effect of these gun laws and stuff that a lot of people do not understand the long term of it. And most of your gun laws and stuff have some type of long term effect. Now, you know, I talked about this a long time ago. Now, when it comes to people leaving guns in their cars, it's because of one thing. You know, when they pass these gun-free zones, you look at Virginia talking about ammunition-free zones. I'm talking about, you know, these laws are being passed for a reason. And you're putting people in position to leave their firearms and vehicles. And that's what I'm talking about, the gun-free zones. A lot of people do not take these gun-free zones very seriously and everything, because you think of your average gun-free zone, you know, your stores, your malls and stuff like that, places that you go that, you know, you're not allowed to carry a firearm. So the first thing people do, they leave it in their vehicle. I'm talking about, yes, it's an inconvenience, but you wasn't prepared as a gun owner. You must be prepared. If you're going somewhere there's a gun-free zone or whatever, either you get you a lock box for your vehicle so you can lock it in so nobody can't just run off with it, lock your doors and stuff like that. You'd have to take the precautionary steps to protect the firearm at all times. And so, you know, people are not doing that because, you know, people are just going places, and guess what? Oh, well, I can't take my firearm, or they're not dressed properly and stuff like that. You have to be prepared as a gun owner. And, you know, this is what's happening when they're setting these gun-free zones. And what these gun-free zones does is, you know, you create incidents like we were talking about, car theft and stuff. And what that does, another effect of that, you create even more gun laws because your politicians are seasoned on the headlines of the day all the time. So, you know, when you look at these car thefts and stuff, now, you know, in my state, there's already certain places who have pretty much put laws in place to go after gun owners who are not protecting their firearm, who have lost their firearm and stuff because of car theft. They didn't lock the doors and stuff like that. But now, you have the state looking at even more measures and stuff. They're trying to, you have lawmakers are trying to, come after gun owners now for leaving firearms in the vehicles and, not protecting, not locking it and stuff like that. So, we have to look at things that we're doing as gun owners because, a lot of things that gun owners are doing are pretty much creating a lot of gun laws. I'm talking about you're not really creating them, but you're giving a politician, a gun grabber, you're giving them the opportunity to seize on another law. Because a lot of these laws that you look at across this country has pretty much been adopted by a politician who's looking at things that's going on. And, that's pretty much how these laws has been spawning over and over and over and over. When you look at your red flag laws and stuff like that, you see how now they're getting everybody to participate in a gun grabbing. I'm talking about, when I look at a lot of these laws and stuff every single day on TV and a lot of the incidents and stuff that's involving firearms, I'm talking about your lawmakers are pretty much spawning everybody to be gun grabbers. I'm talking about, there's not just your politicians or your lawmakers and your government, the police coming to confiscate your guns. Everybody can now. Because the red flag laws, your family, your friends, people that I'm talking about, your enemies and everybody, they can pretty much come take your guns and stuff like that. And, a lot of people actually not really looking at that or they're not thinking about the long-term effect of a lot of these laws and stuff. And like I said before, everything has a cause and effect to it. And, some of these laws are really overstepping a lot of boundaries and everything to infringing your Second Amendment rights. And, a lot of gun owners, we're sick and tired and sick of all these laws and stuff. We're doing everything that we can. A lot of us fighting tirelessly every single day. We're putting out the information every single day and everything. But, when you have a lot of distractions that we have now, this is election season and stuff like that, just so many things is going on that's overtaking the headlines. But, we have what they call now, we have this virus and stuff that's going on. And, we have market turmoil and stuff like that. But let me tell you something, people, with all that going on, I'm talking about don't be deceived. Your politicians are still creating gun laws. I'm talking about they are agenda driven to take your guns. At the end of the day, this election is about taking your guns. We can have all the stuff we want going on, but at the end of the day, that should make you zone in and focus even more what's going on because the politicians use the headlines, they use these distractions to seize on your guns. And, I've seen a lot of times like this where, we have so much going on and guess what? Boom, you got laws sneaking through. And once all the dust settled and everything, and then we find out like, oh, I didn't know this happened. I didn't know that happened. Because, you have so much chaos in the headline. So, over here, we're not being distracted. I'm not going to be distracted. I know y'all not going to be distracted. We're going to keep seizing on these laws and stuff. We're going to keep seizing on this stuff that's going on. And, when you're a concealed carrier and, you get your concealed carry permit, that's why I want everyone, if you could get you a concealed carry permit, take some class, get a course so you can have your firearm on you. And, to limit a lot of these things from happening, as gun owners, I'm going to tell you what I do. I limit places that I cannot carry my firearm. You have to limit going to the places because, as gun owners, they're using the banking system against us. They're using the banking system to deny transactions and stuff, with gun owners making purchases, buying firearm accessories and ammunition, all this kind of stuff or whatever. But as gun owners, we have the same opportunity to do the same thing right back to the businesses. Some of these businesses that don't want you to carry, don't shop there. That's another way we can fight and uphold the Second Amendment. Don't shop at these businesses that don't want to sell, firearms and stuff. If they don't want to have a firearm in there, don't go shop there. You go somewhere else that you can shop. That's another way that we could fight back when it comes to the Second Amendment because a lot of people don't look at that. But, we have a lot of power. Gun owners, we spend billions and billions of dollars in this economy too. And so, they're trying to use the bank against us and business against us. Guess what? We don't have to spend our money at these places. We're going to go to gun-friendly places and stuff. And there's a lot of places that I go to that are gun-friendly. Don't mind, you carrying your firearm and stuff like that. So, these are some of the things that we must look at. And we must seize on these things and everything, because it's a lot of things that we can do that is very small as gun owners in this country to support the Second Amendment. It don't have to be the big and huge things and everything. You don't have to be, a star or stick out and all this kind of stuff. There's small things that gun owners can do, can contribute and erode some of these gun laws. Because if business find out that you have a lot of gun owners that's been coming to their store and you're not buying nothing from them because they have this sign up, they probably snatch that sign down. And I've seen places that have done that because, they lost business, because in the area that I live in, a lot of people, carry firearms, a lot of concealed carriers and everything. So they have done that. So don't think that you can't make a big difference in your community or wherever you at, just doing some small things because you can. It don't have to always be the big, huge things and everything. So I kind of want to talk about that and, kind of give you some ideas and everything. But it's a cause and effect for everything. And a lot of these laws has a long-term cause and effect. So I just want to kind of talk about that. I appreciate you for watching. If you watch it to the end and everything, thank you for the support and everything. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.